But quickly on issues ekoso sisi intidamfidie no so aye hu a ni nyina ne se mampani akache John Dramani Mahama ebetena ban mu no ena wo hye Ghana fo bose wo hye nanado danko akufuado appointees ni ade a ye keka bomu a ye running over beye 900 and something echo thousand no na ohuni se hadwene no 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 mfasa large government no enye n'adwuma. In fact, we ministers another year. Okay, kabo about 110 something. Yen to me, and it is where me no kakra no so ba or better so. In fact, or the Osia yo emo ba ye no. Osha ministers no crisis there so aye ya tete kakra se kwan bonu esu said you ewu eba mu ni ade nyina ya so ate kakra. But se wo hwe total number of appointees a presidency. Now what they compare and they year now to me say eswati by 124%, 124. But sika omo de bo omo ho bra no ehuri ekonanim akoduru 148%. Enu na ehun chiwacho eba ye nenura customer for the ma ban government communications openia ohweso Felix Ofosuku achi abekasa achiremu se sika no a yehu se nipa ketua bi na wo se but sika ye de bo mo ho bra e wo mampani akache no ekonanim esene kane no ni nyina ne se eye aban dada no ene ye nhihye bi to ho a san nhihye ne ye de to eye article 71 holders no wono mo akatua wo mo akatua mu na de so mu nya emu na eno emoluments no a ekosoro no na ama yehu sa na o manyina na nya Mahama bae no abeye. In fact, so we comparison na 2023 fato sumame 2023 na ye wo 357 political appointees at the presidency. Ode to 2025 one mampani John Dramani Mahama bae no a reduce about 233 bra Facebook be hade. This means say mampani John Dramani Mahama abone ho modern at nipa dodo a odo mu ye adwuma e wo no by 124, which is a good thing because if you say bebre no agu okra no a sebe wo mo nya hwe mfaso obi amro mo so e mo mai ne ye bokagu na odi sika no betoto ho a 2023 ye wo 357 no na ye spend 125 million. The cost of compensation ni ade no 125 million. Fair no mami. 2024 near spend 153 million. And at that over Facebook here we deal with figures any statistics said here etieno. Na bra Facebook be 2025 Mahama buy no initially he spending 100 million. But looking at the figures in 2026 I could do 248 million. To over Facebook and that way. Credit to Joy News Research. Now, say about 148% increase and aba. Neno na sasim we by no presidency. Kwachi ofosu say eye entumu a Akufo-Addo tumu on the 6th of January 2025. And son wo free adwaso say yento article 71 office holders ya appointees no ene ministers ahodo no ne I mean omo fall under no yenim say Supreme Court justices no ehihiem MPs no kra article 71 a lot of I mean categories omum yento ono akatuamu ne omunyamu na eno na Felix Ofosuku achi se Akufo-Addo ne san ye ena ama se sika no wono mu tua ne ya ama se aban no sika wo mutua e wo presidency wo no ekosoro na de etieni article 71 office holders no yentu o makatua mu afibia se de other public sector no etie no se ebia group trade unions no and labor unions no be called negotiation omukwa na aban akase betu makatua mu 10% 9% every year no we mu de ne ntesa we mu de ne every 4 years. From 2020 increment by no basic 2024 ni entum tie ni ye ehwo na Akufo-Addo it's a up committee, no emoluments committee to look at it, and one the increment no buy, and one the buy no, and na a call parliament ma omo approve ye na Kufuado a buy no that time on the 6th of January. Omo jitu mu say yemfanya adwuma. Now the question is, enti na bia ya implementing in 2025 immediately. Na etwen ya afi na ebustu akoda nimu a ye hunu ya na epie ana yamfa nto ye nimu ntem afi na epie. Na review no nso abekire se ya ye kasa yi. Appointees a nanka 2024 omoje 30,000 Ghana cedis no. Ene akatua na double to 60,000 Ghana cedis. Omoje no nni. Akatua na double about 100% increase to 60,000 Ghana cedis. Eti na omomo ya appoint omomo president ministers no na ada yi nyina MPs ni nyina increase. And now they are taking a double salary from before. Ni be say won say at that time na sa de e koso no. Na o mine still ni e crisis ye wa hochire mu a ye nti considerations be na this particular increase etimi koso. And I'm telling you, omo 30,000 before, and then they are taking 60,000, and no, excluding allowances. Allowances enka ho. Appointees na wo mo ye yina no. Ministers no ne ade ne yina no. Na ye 30,000, abedru 60,000. Felix Ofosukachi esi abaida dan they approve here. No problem. But as a country baby a ye gine, any the margin of increase no na ye logical ana. And no explaining the rise of 148% ya wo spend wo presidency no. Ani woni pa 357 2023. Ye spend lesser. Now 2025 to 2026 ye spend high. That is omaya ye wom. Macho the entire increase number. But make analyzing wage na the bamitrim say you see politicians na Stephen Amwa can say mistake or can say we say politician be anyone wo Ghana ni hu akoma pa adwene say or ba beboa Ghana e you be a selfish interest, and I agree with him perfectly. I now see say politicians more ya very wicked to the ordinary Ghanaian. I won't say more ya mpu. More ya wicked to the ordinary Ghanaian. Because already ordinary Ghanaians say teacher, nurse, and other public servants are omu ye jumano salary increment amodema omo from 2020 to 2024. Within that same period, 4 years no, enuru 80% impo. But you have doubled yours. Ako over 100%. And do you think about the ordinary Ghanaian now? Or also through him production eba. Your GDP no also contributed to our GDP no. So it must be all about politicians. Public sector now no mo increment 9%. Na omo ye adwuma nti obi kwotena ban adwuma no ye adwuma no a ono ni teacher ni nurse ni oni dobia so de ye adwuma, but you politicians na mo increase mo de boom 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 na mo de akwotro because ye mo a nti as a parliament approve. Now how do you expect parliament to also benefit from this increment to disapprove? And this particular explanation, no me looking at the circumstance and you room at that time, na increment margin, no, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to the ordinary Ghanaian. Sa article 71 why no ye dey boy ye ho asafo hina de bia nipa no retire kra no ogusu age salary. Said ye pia ne ka wa adwuma mu no o ye adwuma ne said ye pia ne ka no obe retire no da so gi sa sika no a je nyansa be pa de wo sa de yi enti ye te se nipa du a retire na wo fa nipa enum aka ho no anka nipa enum na wutua o mo ka fu sese no na nipa du na a retire no o mo ya article 71 for na ade o mo ka ho no wo say tua nipa 15 ka because 5 na ade o mo aba no be ka o mo nyina ye full salary ne sa benefits e wom ni conditions ne nyansam ketwa no market ya so ye tuma boom 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 boom. Yentie Felix Ofosukachi enchiremu ode by before maba sa ade so. Tie Felix Ofosukachi na se mo kan.
A committee to determine the emoluments and working conditions of Article 71 office holders. So
say sa de no Article 71 no office holders no kra no sa offices no kra ne ye betete so numbers no Yewia omusika ne sensa ye na kese edre ni oman no ye behwe se ne other public sector for no civil servants ne de no ebe bo ho na difference ne nye kese. Because look at this difference. 4-year period. Oka me civil servants ne de nyina bomu a enu even 80%. But politicians have crossed 100%. Article 71. Just because you transfer 4 years beyond your 20 year boom near the gum. Mahama promises say oba obehwe ne review ne yi say fellas say Casanova say it's not done yet. What are you waiting for? Yes, a constitutional review committee no is delaying. We are almost 2 years. We are almost 2 years with this government. Article 71 ehun here you. And I've said say no Ghanaian me say no Ghanaian. If Article 71 no yentimi and review any as President John Dramani Mahama stress say honor, because I've trusted him to do that. Tina many just so boss in opposition na me gidi so obeye. Our President Mills, former president elect, and a shas yes obeye sadian because N0nsense nyansenim say wo manisika. And by 2028 if the NDC John Dramani Mahama watch ye boy because me ni gidi bia wa chire biem. As of now, so what say you boy wanya? I think that every level-minded Ghanaian should think of not choosing the NDC again. Me say, no Ghanaian should vote for the NDC if that Article 71 nonsense is not expunged or removed from our constitution. Adani. Na ye hwie sika na ye say sika ye wia na ye defending no senselessly. Ewo kromwa. I wish this increment could be reversed impu. The omaye no. I wish can be reverse it. But they say laws don't allow. They cannot actually adjust this downward. Enti aka ho ye ntimi nya ho hwe sika de ombeje. But ye nyi sa amra ni free ho. At the very least there must be no further increment biem for this Article 71 office holders in 2028. Mamu increase is enough. Yabodi ama omone ye. Adai, sika tell what exactly do these politicians appointees omoyema ye? E okrumu a. De bia nya besiabo, ekabo, wan ministers wan which is who di obi aye. Kromu ye triasa for years. That's what we've seen. Aban bia be free so no besia eka and even the legacy some of these appointees omoji sika tell no ebe live behind this corruption. What jisike nyina echi asa wie no na dodo na asa wie ayen yenkoka no yes wo ma wie 2 billion wan ne ade ne ye de wo mugina court ye be kokoa sasa na asem no so aye basa. After taking all these emoluments no the legacy they leave behind is corruption. So what else? We are sick as a country. Ye claim say ye ni sika as oman, but politicians are spending as if we are rich. Wabra yarefo womo say oman no here a lot of things. Me say 2028 there must be no further increment for this Article 71 office holders. It's enough. It's enough. What we've seen is enough. Ademu kwa na mo ye adwuma no boa Ghana. Na teacher ni no share kura no we mo ye you akoma 9%. It doesn't make sense.